Ryan, a run out for your young side tonight here at Eccleshill. How did you break down the challenge?
It was a great challenge for the lads. Obviously we've played 4 games now, this is our 4th fixture. Played 2 Category 2 teams, which we've done really well in from a footballing aspect, and then obviously played 2 men's teams. Obviously provides a different challenge, but the variety that we've had over the 4 games has been very good for the boys. Obviously we've had 2 different 11s pretty much in tonight's fixture, so especially for the younger players in the second half, something that they've never been exposed to previously. I think it's a great experience for all involved, us as staff and as players. So in terms of what they've been exposed to, the last 2 games, 2 men's teams, I think it's been very valuable.
In terms of the performance, particularly tonight in the first half, where it's, I guess in a way against men, difficult to try and translate the way that you like to play against different opposition in terms of the physicality, but to try and do that in the way we did in the first half, and these boys can probably take a lot of credit from that, can't they?
Absolutely. I think we asked from the players just to show our identity and culture, which I think they did, in terms of our playing style being possession based, but obviously out of possession, showing that intent and aggressiveness out of possession to press teams and go after teams, and I thought we showed that. We competed very well and we were very brave at times to play out and build, and created a lot of good chances in the first half. So it was good to see some transfer from training into the games, like you say, against men, and that physicality, being able to cope with that and manage that. I thought we did that very well, and I can say that over the course of the 2 games that we played, Saturday and tonight, that we've done that and shown that. So yeah, pleasing from my perspective, and obviously exposing the players to these type of games, and obviously they've shown us that they can manage and they can cope. So yeah, lots of positives, but yeah, there's still lots of things for us to work on, and I'm sure we will do, reflecting on it.
In terms of that challenge, you speak about playing against men, particularly for the lads in the second half, a much younger side, and again against Dorset over the weekend as well. How vital will that be for them in terms of putting themselves up against players who are a lot better, bigger than them physically, and obviously provide a much different challenge to what they'll be used to in the Youth Alliance leagues?
Yeah, obviously we're wanting more players to try and push to get into the first team, and obviously we're getting players out on loan, so they're going to get more and more exposure to that. We had a successful season last season, but we've got to look at how we develop these players further, and obviously sending players out on loan. Obviously, you know, Jack Wilson's gone out, Bobby's gone out, so we'll probably do that more with the players that are in the building, especially some of the third years, and to continue exposing the players to these types of environments, these styles, and players who've got a lot of experience. He's going to obviously benefit them, and obviously you've got Charlie Wood, who went out on loan last season. I thought he came back, learnt a lot from that type of football. So yeah, I think it's something we'll continue to do, and heading into the season, I'm sure we'll be up against teams that are physical and they'll try and dominate us physically, so he's preparing us for that as well.
Mark Hughes in the stands watching tonight as well. I guess in terms of an opportunity for these boys to impress, bearing in mind he's worked already with a couple of them, Bobby Poynton and the likes. It's a massive opportunity for them to try and impress and try and put themselves in his mind's eye and that of the first team staff going forward, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the lads knew the gaffer were coming down, and Glenn and Mark Truman, so I thought they embraced that challenge. They know what's expected. Obviously we set high standards of them every single game, every single training session, and I thought they carried that on tonight. And obviously they've managed themselves in terms of this environment, the supporters, playing against players with lots of experience who know kind of those dark arts of the game, and that's something that we're learning as well as players. So to expose them to everything tonight, I think it's been very, very pleasing. I thought they embraced that challenge and stepped up to it.
In terms of your pre-season campaign more generally, just finally, you've spoken about how it's been filled with different challenges so far as well against men's teams and sides similar to that you'll be facing next year, but obviously a trip to Spain to come up as well and a few more games coming up. I guess it's all shaping up well for another season where you'll be looking to kick on and keep going and building upon the success that we've had as an academy.
Yeah, without a doubt. Obviously we want to push forward and keep on improving, keep on developing. We've obviously got a game against Brighouse Town on Friday, and then we've got a flight early hours to Spain on Sunday, and then we've got 3 fixtures over there in obviously different conditions. It's going to be very warm over there, so exposing the players to a different culture, different playing style, and that'll be a great experience for us. So fixtures over there, playing against men over here, I think overall in terms of the variety and experiences that we've given the players has been very, very good, and hopefully that'll lead us nicely into the season when we return.